It's been a while.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Thank you for the appointment. Your office said that you were booked solid.
Well, I wouldn't want it to get around, but friends take priority. How can I help?
How much do you know about what happened to me?
Well, I know that you were kidnapped by Cesar Faison. You were held for a year. Your family thought you were dead. Eventually, you were rescued.
I don't think I was. Rescued, I mean. I think it was a setup, so I would be grateful to her.
Helena Cassadine.
Yeah. Faison did something to me. Helena knows what it was. She maybe even ordered him to do it.
You say did something. Can you be specific?
My head. It messed with the way I think. I lose time. Elizabeth thinks that she saw Helena controlling me. Like I was programmed or something.
I got a tape.
Elizabeth wrote this down. She said it's what Helena used, the phrase she used to make me zone out. Elizabeth repeated it to me later, and it happened again to me. It scared her.
And you don't remember the trigger phrase or anything that happened after someone used it?
That's right. I don't remember. Elizabeth and I are pretty sure that this is what Helena's been using all these months to control me.
And you believe it was Helena who ordered Faison to plant the trigger phrase in your subconscious?
It's a guess. She could have stumbled upon it, used it to her advantage. Elizabeth says it's nothing, that it doesn't make any sense, but I gotta tell you, these last few months haven't made sense to me. I've been doing things that I don't want to do, feeling things I don't want to feel. It's like it's coming from outside of me.
Actually, you've already begun to recover by realizing what's been done to you. And that puts you in control. It gives you the ability to fight back.
You know, this whole time I was held captive by Faison. I felt like I was in control, that I was fighting out against him. He broke me down. I didn't even know it. You know, one thing I do remember is that I was always trying to look up at the stars, trying to figure out where I was. My dad taught me that.
Lucky, I know this must be disorienting. Not knowing how far down it goes or what you might find once you get there.
Yeah. Well, whatever it is, I need to figure it out. I need to know everything that happened. You think you can help me do that?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
It's good to see you.
Come on in. I missed you.
Is Lulu home?
No, she's still in North Carolina with Grandma.
Yeah. Good. The farther away from this mess, the better.
Yeah, well, I think, the worst of it is over now.
I've been through a really hard time this last year. I haven't helped.
There wasn't much that you could do.
Ever since you and Dad found me, I've been pushing you away. I know I blamed you. I was wrong.
Oh, Lucky. It's okay. It's okay. I love you.
Faison did something to me. He programmed me, I guess.
Whether this had happened, Lucky.
I knew there was something wrong with me. I would lose time. I would say things that I didn't mean. Elizabeth is the first one to realize what happened. She set up an appointment for me with Kevin Collins. He said he could help me get the pieces back together.
That's great.
The things I said to you, I couldn't control the words. I didn't know that.
That's okay. It's okay.
I think programming me to hate you was Faison's perfect idea of revenge.
What about Helena, Lucky? I mean, you know, she had more to do with this than just finding you. You realize that, don't you? Why would she drag your father and me around the world on that ridiculous chase?
No, I don't care what Helena did. I just want this over with, Mom.
Okay, I understand. You're right. I'm sorry.
I just hope Dad understands. He needs to know that he doesn't have to retaliate against Nikolas's family. Kevin was sure that he could help me get past all this. I can already feel it happening. When I came to the door, I didn't feel angry.
No?
I felt bad for hurting you.
It's okay. Oh, Lucky. Oh, honey. It's okay.
And I felt weak for Faison breaking me down.
You're not weak. You are not weak. You're far from it. My God, you realized what he was doing to you, and then you had the courage to fight it.
I've missed you so much this year I was gone.
I know. I missed you, too. And no matter what you said to me, Lucky, I knew that. I always knew it. Oh, God, I love you so much. I'm so glad to have you back.
Well, I am...
Miss Lucky?
Yeah, actually, he suspected this all along.
Then you've spent some time with him?
Not much. It's just harder with Dad.
He loves you, Lucky.
There's just more history with him. Yeah. What he did to you. And this whole thing with Felicia Scorpio just gets in the way.
But he doesn't want that to get in the way of his relationship with you.
You're always sticking up for him.
No, I'm not. But I happen to know for a fact what you mean to him. And he to you.
Yeah. I know. I'm gonna get going.
Hey, Lucky, please don't blame your father. You know, I think that the life that we all had together was filled with so much more joy than pain. Try to remember that. You know, we all made mistakes, Lucky. All of us. But we were all doing the best we could at the time. And the trick is now to take what we have and make the best of that. And move on.
You're an amazing woman. I love you.
I love you so much.
Have you had any?
I didn't realize you were going to be here.
Yeah, I thought that I'd warn you that Helena's prowling the halls.
Great.
Look, the last thing we need is for her to know you're seeing Kevin.
Well, I appreciate the heads up.
Yeah.
Are you staying?
Well, yeah, you know, I think I'm going to stay until your appointment.
I appreciate that. But, you know, I don't need help ducking Helena.
Okay, then I will stick around so you don't have to read one-year-old magazines while you wait.
You're always looking out for me.
That's the least I can do, you know that.
Helena and Faison were out to get my parents.
My grandmother programmed you to reject the woman you love and tell her she needs to be with me.
It's not your fault. And anyway, it didn't even work.
Come on. on, Lucky. You went through hell this past year, and my grandmother, Helena, is still out there and willing to threaten anyone who stands in her way.
Why, is she up to something else?
Yeah, she told... Oh, man, she told Gia to stay away from Prince Nicholas.
So, something going on between you and G? You should be telling me about.
No way, okay? Listen again. No. No, look, the problem is that Helena has threatened to cut off the funding for General Hospital if I don't do what she wants me to.
What did you tell her?
Well, I should have told her to go to hell, but why does this place have to close down because I have to stand up to Helena? People need this place. You need it. And I just wish my uncle was alive because he's the only one who knew how to stop her.
All the time.
Wait, run that by me?
Well, you're the only person in the world she wants approval from.
True.
Well, all right, let's put it this way. Imagine if you were to give her a hug.
No offense, but I think I'll pass.
I'm serious.
Lucky, I don't even want to touch that woman.
Well, so fake it. Pretend that she's winning you over.
Are you nuts? You mean pretend that I actually like her?
Sure. Well, grit your teeth and pretend that you two are getting along. You know, it could prove to be a pretty powerful weapon.
So if I could convince her I'm behaving the way that she wants me to...
She may behave, too.
I don't know. No, it's a pretty repellent idea, don't you think? But, I don't know.
Dr. Collins is ready for you.
All right, I'm going to grab a bite to eat. I'll meet you back here in an hour. All right?
All right. I'll see you later.
There's an old Port Charles legend that says if you miss the person you love, all you have to do is come down to this pier, gaze into the water, and dream of that person.
And feeling the love even miles and miles away. The person will appear.
When you least expect it.
What do you know? It worked.
Always.
You tell me that your flight was coming in from New Orleans. You know I would have picked you up from the airport.
Well, Grandma and I were flying standby, and we got the last flight out, and I wanted to surprise you.
Well, you succeeded. How's your grandmother doing?
Oh, she's almost fully recovered from that nasty fall she took in New Orleans.
I bet she was really happy to have you there with her.
You know, I absolutely loved spending time with her. We sat in the hospital garden almost every day. I sketched her while she told me stories about my family that I had never heard before. We're closer than I ever thought we could be.
I'm glad.
Yeah. And she's also very happy that you and I are back together again.
Yes, so is my mother.
Oh, you've been spending time with your family, huh?
My mother, anyway.
Oh.
She knows about the programming. And now that we're past it, I can tell her that I love her again.
Oh, Lucky, that's great. What about your father? Have you seen him?
Yeah, I saw him in jail before the verdict was read. I told him that he was right. That Faison had messed with my head.
Did you tell him about Helena? That you think she might be the one behind the brainwashing?
No. And I hope my father never finds out. He would go after Helena. He would start the Spencer Castine Wars all over again.
Well, Lucky, it's not going to be easy keeping it from him.
Yeah, well, with the help of Kevin, maybe he can undo Helena's programming. Then my father would never have to know.
Hey, how do you like working with Kevin?
Oh, he's great. Every session, I start remembering more about being a prisoner.
Oh.
But sometimes it's pretty confusing.
Oh, honey, it's just going to take time.
You know, I wouldn't be able to get through this without you. Even when you were miles away, just knowing you were there helped.
Well, I thought about you every minute of the day. So tell me, what's been happening since I've been gone? Anything new? Oh, hey, how's what happened? Lucky, did something happen to her?
Jail where it belongs. But Emily did everything she could to stop it.
Who knows what Xander told her while he was holding her captive? I mean, he probably made himself seem like Thorell's victim.
You know, the way Emily acts, it's like she likes him.
Well, if she's defending him, Lucky, there's got to be a reason.
I don't buy Xander as this hostage taker with a heart of gold. He's using her. We need to keep her as far away from him as we can.
Okay, yeah, but before we jump down her throat, let me talk to her, okay? See what I can find out. What?
That's what I was missing around here, that voice of reason.
Oh, that's how you see me?
Don't take it as an insult. I mean, it's just one of the things I love about you. Along with the way you laugh. And the way you paint. And the way you feel in my arms when we dance. When I think of everything that I lost because of Helena, sometimes I want to give my dad a call and turn revenge into a father-son event.
Yeah, but that's not your style.
It could be.
Lucky, Helena didn't win. We did. And we're together. That's all that matters.
Thank you for not giving up on me.
Oh, you have my heart. It's a permanent lock, remember?
Permanent lock.
The only way... Little thing. Okay, you can stop laughing at me now. This mask was Tammy's idea. She thought the customers would like it.
Did it help with tips?
Actually, no. But you know what? I am officially off duty, free to do whatever you want.
Well, what I want is for Kevin to clear this mess out of my head so I can concentrate on a future with you.
I wonder if you have any idea how happy that makes me. I was so close to giving up hope.
That's my biggest regret. You doubting the way I love you even for a minute.
Yeah, but it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, still. I hate to think about all the time that we lost together. I never want to be without you again, Elizabeth.
You won't. Isn't this great? It's kind of like where we left off. Do you remember all our plans before the fire?
Oh, yeah. To move to New York, take the apartment in the village, spend the rest of our lives together. You know, nothing's stopping us from doing that. And really great about going back to a place where all the memories are good.
I absolutely loved being there with you. Oh, and you still owe me a carriage ride through Central Park.
Yes, I do. I thought about that a million times. I used to fall asleep to it.
So did I. I missed you so much it hurt.
Yeah, we can still make that happen. You could reapply to the Art Academy. I could be a musician. I think it may be pushing it a little to think that that apartment's still available, but...
Hey, but who knows? Maybe when it's even better is just about to open up.
You're not kidding?
I have to admit, there are a few things that I'd miss about Port Charles. And I couldn't imagine not hanging out with Emily and Nicholas.
Yeah. And I kind of want to get to know my family again. I see so little of Lulu. I'm sure she thinks I'm in heaven again. But if there's one thing I am sure about, I want to be where you are.
Well, it doesn't matter where we are, as long as we're together.
Always.
Overbearing mother is not a role I ever saw myself in. If anything, I was too lenient with you two. I mean, if I had set down firmer rules, then maybe your sister wouldn't be aimlessly flitting around thinking life will work out, and you might have just...
Oh, what? What, huh? Become a lawyer or a doctor? Anything but a lowly cop, right? Excuse me. Hey, sorry to interrupt. Have you guys spoken to Juan today?
No, not today.
Well, he seemed pretty toasted about Emily getting Alexis to defend that Xander Smith guy.
Yeah.
You guys got any idea what's up with that?
Not really.
We're trying not to pressure her. We figure our best chance of getting Emily to come to her senses is by making sure she has someone to turn to.
Mm-hmm. I wish Juan would do the same.
I don't know why.
You know, Bobbie always has a Halloween party.
Well, she said we could drop by if we have nothing else to do.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. And while we're there, go downstairs and see if Juan's home. Maybe we can convince him to throw Emily a little support.
Sure, she's getting nothing but grief from her family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Elizabeth, I know you're off duty, but if you could cover for me out here long enough to deal with a crisis in the kitchen, eternally grateful.
Sure, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll stay.
No, I have no idea how long this is going to take. So go. I'll meet you at the brownstone, okay?
Okay.
I didn't...
You're looking for free candy. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm really glad you came.
Well, happy Halloween. I actually went downstairs to see if Juan was here, but, then I smelled some candy, so...
Some candy left.
So, what was your favorite costume?
The wizard, definitely.
Yeah? I like wizards, too.
Could I grab you for a second?
Sure, be right back.
All right, buddy. I'll see you.
Lucky, hi.
Hey, Maxie. How you doing? Happy birthday.
I didn't even know that you knew it was my birthday.
Oh, well, it's pretty hard to forget a Halloween birthday. Has it been a good one?
I'd have to say the best ever.
Calling all ghosts, goblins, and beautiful daughters.
Hey. Everybody gather around. Come on down here.
Time to make a wish and blow out your candles.
Come on.
Make it a good one.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Now, are there spiders baked into that cake?
Your wish will come true.
Knock, knock. Is this party open to stragglers?
I need a bigger cake. Actually, I need
Once lick the icing off.
to staple my cake plate.
Okay, who wants cake? Me. All right, well, Maxie's first. Because she's the birthday girl.
Something about you.
Here you are. Your favorite.
I'm fine.
Because this is your favorite kind of cake.
Because you like
Later.
I don't think it's
Okay.
any better.
Later.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, of course. I love some.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Maxie.
On yours.
Thanks.
You look great.
You think so?
Yeah, let me tell you. When I was your age, I was kind of a geek.
Is that a mistake, or is that really...
What? That's not possible.
Oh, bangs up to here, a little glass with round collars. I was a mess.
Show me a picture.
No, absolutely not. But you can give me this cake.
Oh.
You like candy?
Yeah, I do. I love it. What do you got there?
Lollipops, chocolate bars, bubble gum, sweet tart,
Wow.
that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's good.
But I can't have it because I'm a diabetic. And Dad just eats candy. You want it?
Me?
Hmm?
This whole bag?
Yeah.
Oh, my... I'm blown away. I'm honored, dude. Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
Well, you don't seem very fine. You were very happy a few minutes ago.
I'm just a little tired.
Well,
Okay. That's it.
did you... Maxie okay?
Yes and no. Guess why she wants to go buy some new clothes and buy new makeup? Boys. One in particular.
Lucky.
How ironic. My daughter's falling for Luke's son. Oh.
At least he's unavailable.
Yeah, right. Nothing can happen. Don't say anything to her about it. It's her secret, okay?
Oh, no, of course not. My lips are sealed.
I hope he doesn't find out about it.
Well, Lucky's a good choice as far as first crushes go.
Huh.
Hi. Hey, Maxie. Happy birthday. Sorry I'm late.
I'm just glad you're here. Oh my gosh.
Juan's not around.
So how long do you want to wait?
We've been here a while. Why don't we just go ahead and split?
We really need to see him. Juan's our best shot at getting Emily away from Xander.
I know, but it can wait till tomorrow. Besides, every minute that we stay here is one less minute that I get to spend alone with you.
Well, how can I resist that? Let's go say our goodbyes.
Bobbie,
Hey, yeah.
we have to run. But if you see Juan, can you tell him that we're looking for him?
Sure.
Thank you.
Good night, you guys. Thanks for
Good night. Have a nice one.
Maxie, thanks for letting us crash your party.
No problem.
Happy birthday, Maxie.
Show him. Yeah. Happy birthday. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Is there any cake left?
Yeah. Yeah, here's some.
Oh, yummy. Thanks.
You know what? It's actually awfully nice out here tonight. You want to sit down outside?
Okay.
The best table in the house for a lovely lady.
Why, thank you, sir. And what may we be celebrating?
Let's see. What could we be celebrating? Tomorrow's your birthday.
You remembered.
Of course I did.
Oh.
Now can I give you your present? I can't wait any longer.
Well, I get a present, too? Oh, wow, this is exciting. Get out of Port Charles free.
I needed help with the drawing, but that would have blown the surprise.
What does it mean, Lucky?
I'm going to take you to New York City.
Are you serious?
We haven't been on a real date in a long time.
Oh, Lucky, and it's the perfect place to go.
So I figure we could do whatever you'd like. We could cruise art galleries, we could roll through Central Park, walk around Soho, you name it.
So I get to be the boss, huh?
Whatever you want.
It's gonna feel like we're right where we belong. Not just the place, but you and me.
Yeah, well, that's the idea.
Oh, this is so exciting. When should we go?
How about this weekend?
Giving me Lucky. I honestly didn't think you'd remember with everything that's been going on.
You weren't going to say anything, were you?
Oh, it's not like I go around announcing my birthday.
Well, I can reassure you that this is one day that I will never have to be reminded of. Nicholas.
Hey.
Hey.
You okay?
I just came back from seeing Luke. Did my father come after you again?
No, I went to see him.
Why?
Because I wanted him to know that I didn't blame him for grabbing me that night.
Nicholas, he tied you up and used you as a bargaining chip with Helena.
I know that, Lucky, okay? He was trying to protect you. He's furious at Helena and has every right to be. I just wanted him to know that I understood, but I thought that this feud between the families was crazy, and I was sick of watching people's lives be destroyed by it.
Did he hear you?
I don't think so, no. And after I'd left Luke, all I could think about was my uncle. How much he lost in this battle between our families. And then I went to the docks and I looked at the water at Windermere, and all I could think about was that he was still out there finishing his paperwork, picking up a book to read before going to sleep.
You really miss him, don't you?
Yeah, I do, because whatever we had or whatever we've gone through, Stefan was always an anchor for me. You know what I mean? Even though it seems unreal that he's gone, and when it hits me, I feel like a part of me's gone too.
I'm really glad you came here tonight.
I am too.
I'm very thankful.
No, I'm here because I heard what happened to you.
Let me guess. Helena tracked you down.
Yes, and then I tracked Luke down. I'm sorry, Nikolas.
No, it's Helena's fault. I don't blame Luke.
Did Dad, tell you about the programming?
That Helena was responsible for it, yes.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
That's all right. I understand.
Well, I just didn't want Dad going off. I wanted to keep it from him. A lot of good it did.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad you're both safe.
I agree.
How about we walk you home?
Oh, I'd like that. That would be wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, good night.
Good night.
I'm okay. Really, it's how it should be.
I cannot wait for New York.
It's gonna be the day after tomorrow.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Have I told you how proud I am of both of you?
Now, see, why do mothers say things like that?
I think it's a reflex. Like, don't forget the floss.
Right, always clean your teeth. Stop playing with your food. Oh, wait, a friend of mine has a girlfriend with a great personality, just your age.
I have never done that.
Okay.
Never.
All right, okay, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm trying to tell you both how proud I am of you. I mean, I'm amazed at how you have risen above an incredibly horrible situation and become kind, compassionate, loving people. I'm so proud of you, both of you.
Thanks, Mom.
We've learned from the best.
I love you.
Now, see, there's hope for this family yet.
That's right.
Oh, thank God.
Shall we?
Yes, let's.